Alright. Let's look at what this has to say. Beep. Your workstation and mission computer, the command center of your team's operations, and your last link to the memory of Monica Schaffer. Her thoughts and words live on in the machine. At times, it's easy to forget that she's gone. The cool blue tones of the workstation's main menu fill the screen. A blinking message in the upper right corner notifies you that you have 0 unread messages. Read your old messages. Vid, hello Ace. The screen flickers to life and Monica's face appears. Her hands are on her hips and she's wearing a wry smile. Hey Ace, if you're reading this, it means that I've either died or stepped down. Hopefully the latter, but probably the former. Not many Shadowrunners make it to retirement age. In any case, I'm sure that you'll do a fine job in the role. If you need anything, talk to Paul. He's a good man and he knows how important it is to me that you take my place. One last thing, Ace. Iger might cause you some problems. In fact, I think it's a fair bet that she already has. Just remember, she brings something to this team that nobody else does. You'll want her on your side. My advice to you is this. Hold your own with her. If she pushes you, push back. Don't try to butter her up with flattery. She'll see right through it. Most of all, do what you can to earn her respect. She'll never be satisfied following you if you don't give her a better reason to than because Monica said so. I have faith in you, Ace. It's up to you to justify that faith. She half turns away from the camera, then returns her attention to you. The image is uncannily lifelike. Oh, and by the way, Ace, if you watch this, I'm coming back and haunting your ass. I mean that. The message ends and the image fades. You find yourself back at your inbox. View notes on completed jobs. I don't have any. And nothing there either. Shadowrun connection established successfully. Here's BBS for relevant keywords. Killer in Seattle. Anyone else reading about this? City's got a Lone Star contract and they can't catch the guy. This Emerald City Ripper has been on in spring and so far no one has a clue. Pathetic. If something like that happened on my block, some vigilantes would have tracked him down and stopped him. Shows how good state payroll cops are. Who says it's a he? They don't have any leads. Ha! I'll be in Seattle next week. Forward any info you have on this Ripper, and I'll see about taking him out for a date with my Walter MA2100. I'm sure Lone Star will have a fat reward waiting for whoever blasts this goon. Who is Blutz? I think that's the name. I'm still recovering the logs. This hot dogger just trashed my land trade hosting server. Sounds like some kid pissed over his cartoons getting cancelled. Left a bunch of garbage files all over my desk and I'll be cleaning them up all day. They should make you pass a dumbass test before you're allowed to deck in this town. Step up your security, write some white ice programs if you can, at least make the kid's hair stand on end for a few hours next time he tries it. Just make sure that your ice is quick. Heavy hitting ice is no good if it can't catch up with an intruder, a fact that I take advantage of on a regular basis. Oh, Clockwork. Oh, I recognize some of these names. Always running a Clockwork. Like Clockwork. Clockwork is a piece of shit. If you two are finished, I did have ice on the thing. Track the hole down. Grocery store across the street was piggybacking on my land and they left an unsecured jack point in a bathroom stall. Old as hell maintenance jack in a fuse box and my security ignored it. Mystery solved. Shadowland isn't your personal tech support board, Lumens. Glad to see you fixed your own problem. Only way you're going to learn. Oops. Yeah, yeah, Shadowland, I think, is the predecessor to Jackpoint, which is what you see in the 4th edition books. Not 100% sure, though. Oh, post-pay data for sale. Attach data to escrow account. Data will be automatically sold to the highest bidder. Both parties remain anonymous through transaction. There we go. Access Monica's team personnel files. Watch Monica's entry on Amcell. The image of Monica appears on the screen. Paul, a talented and well-connected fixer with contacts all over Berlin. She pauses a moment. He's more to me than that, of course, but that's neither here nor there. The image winks back off the screen. You find yourself back at the menu. Wow, great. The image of Monica winks onto the screen. Daytrick, one of my dearest friends and a shaman of tremendous power, a good man to have in your side of the fight. I tend to use Daytrick in a support role. His magic can dramatically bolster the combat effectiveness of a frontline fighter like Aeger or Glory, but when the chips are down, he's more than capable of dishing out punishment of his own. Can't think of much else to say about Daytrick, just a good, reliable guy. She pauses for a moment. When she speaks again, you can hear a hint of guilt in her voice. He's getting a little long in the tooth for a Shadowrunner. I'm not sure how many more years he has ahead of him in the game, but I'll be happy to run with him for as long as he's able. We'll see, I suppose. Glory, our damaged enigma. I've known her for almost 5 years now, but I don't think I'll ever really know her. Somehow I doubt that anyone will. On an operational level, Glory is solid. That chrome of hers may be old, but it gets the job done. I've seen her take a troll apart with her hand razors, and when her adrenal pump is running, she moves faster than anyone I've ever seen. On top of all that, Glory's a competent field medic. I don't know where she learned medicine, yet another question mark, but she passed me up at least a dozen times. Between her skill with the medkick and Daytrick's magic, we haven't had much trouble with serious injuries, and in our line of work, that's a luxury. Monica pauses for a moment, then shrugs. That's really all I know about Glory. She keeps to herself, barely talks, and spends most of her off time staring at nothing. I've seen this kind of behavior before, of course. Something bad happened in her past. Deep down, I think she's still running from it, and I'm sure that her cyberware ties into it somehow. I don't know, maybe someday she'll open up to me. I'd like to think that she will. We'll see, I suppose. Iger. What to say about Iger? She's smart, she's strong, and she's one hell of a soldier. In a close-up fight, I've seen her take apart an entire security team with a shotgun, and she's even more dangerous at range. It's a handy thing having a trained sniper on the team. All in all, we can enjoy one hell of an advantage thanks to her. Unfortunately, there are some disadvantages too. All of that military training has left her, how to say it, rigid, I suppose. Unlike the others, Iger isn't content to go with the flow. She wants lists and maps and timetables. She wants a hierarchy, and she wants it formalized. I don't think she realizes it, but giving her what she wants would destroy this team. Glory and Daytrick wouldn't put up with it for more than a day or two. I know that I wouldn't. But she keeps on pushing all the same. Monica shakes her head. One of these days, the situation's going to come to a head. I just hope it doesn't happen soon. And now for me. Aether, my secret weapon. I've run enough with Aether to know that she's trustworthy, good in a fight too, but beyond all of that, it's just good to see her again. There aren't many people left from the old days, far too few. And Aether, she smiles. Well, she was always the best of them. She takes a deep breath, then shakes her head with a sigh. God, that was savage. Mental note, re-record this before Aether gets a chance to see it. At any rate, if anything happens to me, it's good to know that she'll be on hand to fill my shoes. It's not what Iger would want, but it is what would be best for the team. Walk away. Oh, did that. That's my stash. I guess this is where we sleep. I think that's like a bunk bed. And then a regular bed. And then like a couch. Oh, and then there's more bunk beds here, okay. I think we have enough for 7 people plus the couch. You know, honestly, for a place that's in the fucking leftover tunnels, we're doing pretty good. Investigate your mission computer. Did I not just do that? What else do you want me to do? I clicked it all. Yeah, there's like nothing to do here. I've read everything, so why hasn't it cleared? Oh, now it has, I guess. Let's talk to people. Let's talk to Paul. I said let's talk to Paul. Hey, Fert, you should probably be getting ready for your trip to Das Desselhaus. Time is short. I've got a question for you about the Craze Bazaar. A little slice of heaven, isn't it? What can I tell you about our keys? Honestly, like, I don't really... I know it's back. How many times do you want me to look at that? I probably should look at it, but it's just, I don't want to. It's so much, and I've been reading so much. Yeah, he has nothing more to say. How about you, Ager? Iger. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Yeah, everyone's yelling at me to get ready. Okay. Let's go. I need to find a new decker because Monica kind of went and died. And I can't really buy anything. Don't really have the money for it. Assemble the team and travel to Desselhaus Hotel to search for Green Winters. Oop. I didn't do very well. Desselhaus Hotel and Nightclub. Crown jewel of Dragonfall, the filthiest keys in Berlin. Opening the door to the ground level dance club is like bashing your head into a wall of sound. Flashing lights stab your eyes, and the air is perfumed with cheap synthahol and engine grease. Everything in here is cranked up to 11, a playground for the numb. Green Winters is somewhere in this building. You steel yourself with a sensory assault and step inside. The team makes a quick check of their weapons and follows you to Desselhaus. Ah, look at all their shit. We're so good. Oh yeah, I should probably use my karma and shit. That's... There you go, all done. Oh wow, the bouncer's, It said something on the bottom of the screen and I forgot to read it. The troll working the door might be the shortest you've ever seen, and the thickest. Despite the pousing music and the writhing bodies, his face is buried in a comic book. He looks up, gives you a cursory once-over, and sighs. Welcome to Desselhaus, now under new management. Again, there's no cover, just go on in and get your fix. That's Kroner at the bar over there, he'll take care of you. He buries his nose back to his comic book while tapping a meaty thumb on the black plastic slung from his belt, a high-powered stun gun. Just play nice and your mate hair zap. Have fun. I'm looking for someone. Maybe you know him? He keeps his nose in his comic book. I doubt it. This place is filled with interesting people just dying to meet you, so go meet them. He's supposed to be some sort of F-state activist, calls himself Green Winters. He brightens. An F-state activist? Why didn't you say so? You know him? His expression falls flat again. No. He pulls down his comic and his voice slows to a crawl. He makes a point of mentioning each word. I point people to the bar. If someone starts trouble, I give them a taste of hair zap. That's it. That's all I do. Alright, bud. Like, what? That's the most unconvincing dance this woman's doing. I would like to wear a dress, though. Just be a really sexy Shadowrunner instead of this. Alright, maybe the bartender has something to say. That'll be helpful. The music out on the floor is way too loud for comfort. The scene going down at the bar is even louder. The dealer on duty stands impassively behind the bar. A desperate-looking young woman is pleading with him, apparently to little effect. Alright, Silk. I'm going to explain how this works to you one more time. I get my cash and you get your cram. No cash, no cram. Period. But I need it, Kroner. Come on. Her words come out in a desperate whine. Pale skin, sunken eyes, and a trembling lip all point to the early symptoms of withdrawal. And I have cash. I totally do. It's up in my room, but you guys won't let me go up there to get it. Hotel's under new management, beautiful. You don't have a room anymore. Whatever was up there, you might as well forget about it. But that was all I had, and I have to get it, right? Soon. Well, maybe we could work out a trade, cram for services. Services? Understanding slowly shows on the young woman's face. Her eyes go wide. Come on, Kroner, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Do you want the cram or not? She sets her jaw, a look of disgust on her pallid face. That ain't gonna happen, chummer. Not now, not ever. The bartender shrugs. I gave you about a half an hour before the shake said it. When that happens, you know where to find me. He turns to another customer with a smirk, leaving the desperate young woman crumpled against the bar. What a sleazy piece of fucking shit. Expensive bottle of scotch. For the color, you guess the content at least 50% water. Let's talk to Silk. I said, let's talk to Silk. Silk looks at you, a look of abject misery plastered across her face. Leave me alone, okay? I've got problems to deal with. A crime habit is a rough thing to shake. I know a place that can help get you clean if you're interested. Who said that I wanted to shake anything? She gives you a sour look. Look around you. Like what you see? Of course you don't. My life is better on crime. Why would I ever want to stop? You're near rock bottom, Silk. When you hit it, there'll be nowhere to go but up. Yeah, maybe so, but what makes you think that you're the one to help me? What makes you think that anyone can? Experience. But nobody can help you if you're not ready to help yourself. If you want people like Kroner out of your life forever, you'll think about it. Stop it, please. Just stop, okay? I don't need your help and I don't want it. As strong as Silk's words are, her voice sounds unsure. From the way that she's fitting, you can tell you struck a nerd. I don't want any... We only have a limited time to spin on this rock. Spinning it stoned is a waste. She rolls her eyes at you. Please, look, I'm sure you're just trying to help, but you're getting on my nerves here. It's not your business anyway. I don't even know you. Just leave me alone, okay? Fine, I can't help if you don't want to be helped. That's right, you can't. Sounds like the new management stole your property. Answer some questions for me and I'll help you get it back. Really? That'd be incredible. Her lips struggle upward in a facsimile of a smile. I really need that money and I left some things in there too. You know, personal stuff. That can be very discreet. My stuff should be up in room 304. That's where me and Naja and Sarah were staying until, well, you know. I'll be waiting right here when you get back down. What did you need to know? I need to get up to the hotel. Any idea who I talked to about that? You can talk to Frank. He's the floor manager. He'd have an elevator key. She points to the north end of the club. He's over there on the VIP balcony. See the greasy jackass in the oversized suit? The one drooling all over that table dancer? That's Frank. Tell me whatever you can about the gang that's taken over the hotel. Bad guys. I mean, like, real bad guys. The gang that used to run this place wasn't all bad. They kept the crime flowing and the prices weren't too high. They never hassled me as long as I kept buying. The new guys killed them all when they took over. Now I'm stuck with dealing with assholes like Kroner. The floor manager, Frank, had a thing for my girl Sarah. He was always coming on to her no matter how many times she told him no. I haven't seen her since the takeover, but he won't stop asking me about her. Guy's a real creep. That's about all I can think of. I steer clear of the new guys when I can. She steals a glance over her shoulder at Kroner, a scowl on her face. I should have to tell you why. Have you heard of a guy named Green Winters? No, I don't think... Oh, wait, yeah. I bumped into him here a few days ago. I remember because his name sounds like a kind of chewing gum. I don't think I remember seeing him leave, so he's probably holed up in his room. I'm pretty sure there's still some people up there, the ones the gangers missed. I hear they locked themselves in. What can you tell me about the layout of the hotel? Well, it's a nice enough place, you know, for a factory. Let's see. Well, okay, the second floor is a security station, lots of high-tech stuff up there. And I've heard stories about the penthouse level, something about a sealed vault. There's supposed to be something really valuable in there, but nobody knows what it is. Doesn't stop them from talking about it, though. Thanks, you've been really helpful. Sure thing, just hurry back with that stuff, okay? I really, really need it. Let's talk to Kroner. New lady, huh? Ain't seen you here before. What can I get you? I'm looking for a guy who calls himself Green Winters. Know him? He looks at you suspiciously. Think so. Might be staying upstairs. What can you tell me about him? Nothing. Just that someone with that handle checked in about a week ago. Still here, I think. Now, do you want something from the bar, or are you here just to waste time? I overheard your little conversation with Silk there. Hey, if she wants her cram, she's gotta pay. Same as anyone else. Your bosses might like to know that you're jamming their I doubt he cares. You're repugnant. Okay, pal, here's the deal. The guards here, they don't discriminate. If I call them, they're gonna kill everyone in this room other than me. So unless you want to see the bodies start dropping all over this club, you'll back the hell off. Now, do you want to buy something or not? No. I hope I have a chance to kill you, though. Party girl. The girl in the corner is a model stim junkie, all wild eyes and nervous energy. She greets you with a smile so wide as to border on the grotesque. Hey, good looking. You want a party? Excuse me? Come party with me. You got some cram, right? I just love a lady that's willing to share. Sorry, I'm not carrying any. Well, then go get some, okay? At the bar, and I'll be waiting. Go get your own. It's Frank. Yeah, I guess I'll talk to Frank. Pinned to the floor, manager is too expensive for this neighborhood and too baggy to be his suit is a name tag, Frank. Yeah, what you need. Reluctantly, he shifts his attention from the elvish dancer swaying in front of him. Just straight up attack him. No thanks. I'm looking for a guy. Calls himself Green Winters. Know him? His face screws up with a look of disgust. Yep, sad old bastard with a data jack that oozes something nasty. Wears cheap glasses and drinks like a fish. What about him? I need to talk to him. Well, that would be your problem, chummer. My problem is I'm talking to you instead of watching Inga dance. He turns back to the dancer. I need to get into the hotel. Hotel's closed. We're fumigating up there, you know, for bugs. We're in Dragonfall. You think I care about a few bugs? I need a room. Look, buddy, closed is closed, and that's what we are. He licks his lips and turns his attention back to the dancer. She maintains her 1,000-meter stare over his head. Now take your business to the bar or take it outside. Frank, look at us. We're here on business. Corporate business. Business, huh? Frank pauses for a moment, considering. Look, we don't want any, corporate trouble around here. Dietrich flashes a grin. Neither do we. Frank looks from you to Dietrich, to Ager, to Glory, and back to you. Then he fumbles in his pocket for something. Okay, right. The elevator's open. Just try to keep things quiet up there, okay? You'll never know we were here. Yay. Let's go. Anything else to look at? Don't think so. Up we go. I said up we go. Thank you. The elevator seems mechanically sound. That's about all it has going for it. Candy-represented syringes litter the floor and the handrails are inexplicably sticky. What handrails? It would appear that cleanliness isn't a high priority for the hotel staff. So I think Green is on the top floor. Let's go to the first floor. Let's see what's in room 101. Vehicle ID, safe computer control system version 2.5. Access the safe. Please input the password. Damn it. I received 300 new yen. I wish there was a way to, like, guess, like, do the password recovery or whatever, like there was in the first game. You have no way to guess either. That's unfortunate. Locked door that there's no way to open, so why did they even bother? That's the bathrooms. I'll look at that in a minute. Alright, what's this? Crumbling wall. The section of wall seems to be buckling under its own weight. The aging wallpaper that lines the rest of the hallway has long since peeled away, revealing the structure of the wall underneath. While the underlying structure is reinforced with steel support struts, you can see signs of rust and metal fatigue everywhere. The entire wall looks like it gave way if enough force were applied. Get your muscle to slam on the wall. Ager's shoulder checks the wall, and the weak wood slats give away with a crunch. Well, at least we can do that now. What's on the bedside table? Searching through the clutter on the desk, you find a small synth leather-bound journal. Leafing through the pages of the book reveals only a couple of entries. Each of them is scrawled in frantic, barely legible handwriting with crude doodles filling the margins. Okay. I know Eddie's up to something. Like, I heard him today talking to the guy who works in the kitchen, asking where the cleaning supplies was at. I've seen Eddie's room. That dude never cleaned a day in his life. I'm gonna follow him tomorrow and figure out what his deal is. Maybe he's just selling mouthwash to the hobos blocked under the old bus depot. Hehehe. I knew it. Frag and Eddie. I saw him yesterday. I was up on the 3rd floor because the vending machine down here was out of soy calf. So he came up and went over to the out-of-order latrine. He punched in the code. Didn't know I was watching, did you, Eddie? Well, I ain't so stupid. He put in 2478, and I'm going to stay up and find out what he's doing in there. What's this? Computer of some sort? I don't know. I thought I was able to click it originally. Locked door, locked door, locked door, locked door, locked door. Ooh, an open one. Yay. Oh, I can grab shit. Boomona trauma kit. Woohoo. That's weird. If only I was a decker. Could get into that locked thing. Let's go to the 3rd floor. We can get her shit back. Alright, let's look around. 302. Oh. Yeah, I guess I probably should have inspected this. Do not open. Well. Hello, Dietrich. Please. Destroy. I thought I'd clicked on a spell there, but apparently not. That looks exactly like a rad scorpion. Wow, literally everybody missed. I have 4 people and everybody missed except for my character who didn't even have a chance to shoot. Fucking astounding. Seriously? You're a fucking sniper and you can't hit for shit. Jesus Christ. There's a note on the door. His food in the crisper drawer. See you next week. Steven. Crisper drawer. I guess. There's just nothing in there except for an evil scorpion. 303. I forget what room she was in. Was it 304? Oh fuck, what was the code? Shit, it's actually been a day since I got to the 3rd floor from... And I don't remember. I figured it would be like the previous game and we just remembered these things and didn't have to write them down. God damn it, Shadowrun. Why am I so much faster than everyone else? Is it because my quickness is so high or is it because I'm the player character? Two, 4, 7, 8. Man, there's all these locked doors that I can't do anything about. That's really annoying. Why do you even have, like, show a symbol? Because that sort of implies that you'll be able to do something with them, but you can't. Can I? Thank you. What? I thought... Did I, like, just immediately forget it? Oh, it's 2, 4, 7, 8. God damn it. Why did I think it was 3? What's this? Jazz. Wow, that was definitely worth the effort. No, really, I'm not lying. Yeah, I think 304 was the girls' room. Cred stick. Teddy bear. Cookbook. Oh, hello, Riley. Have you come to visit? You want to go climb up and get on the boxes? Riley, please. Let's go in. That looks like blood. Oh, wow. This is really big. Oh, destroyed floor. You could probably sneak into the second floor with the security. The floor at this end of the room is beginning to cave in. A trickle of light spills through the cracks in the floorboards from another room below. With a little force, you could probably open a hole big enough to drop down to the second floor from here. I'm gonna ignore this for a minute. What's my karma doing? It's doing nothing. I have no karma at the moment. Anything down here? No. Look at me go. Zoom. I'm gonna go down to the club and return silk shit. Excuse me, I have it, but I think I deserve some credit for my efforts. Okay, yeah, I can get behind that. She presses her thumbs to the encoded cred stick you retrieved for her, and its display comes to life. She presses it to your cred stick, and 100 million is instantly transferred from her account to yours. There, all done. She breathes a sigh of relief, then surveys the items that you retrieved for her. Thank you again so much. I don't think I've ever seen this stuff again if it weren't for you. She glances at the encoded cred stick in her hand again, checking the balance. Her smile broadens. You helped me when no one else would. That means a lot. Enjoy the money. You earned it. Oh, I can't talk to her anymore. I can't, like, be like, yo, you should, like, not be a druggie. Oh, well, I guess her life is ruined forever. Let's check the 4th floor. Ooh, it's a keypad. I have no clue as to get into the 4th floor thing, as far as I'm aware. Nope, nothing there. There's a couple places I can break into, but I can't right now because I don't have any of the, I don't have any hints for a key code. Alright, let's go back to the 3rd floor and go to this place so I can break into the security floor, because I believe this is the 3rd floor and the security floor is the floor below. Smash the boards and jump down.